I probably need some lipstick. Or are we?
We're
Okay, here we go again. We did it again.
Hi, friends. Today is Friday, July 18th. I'm Roberta.
I'm Lenny.
And we are the
SABLE Stitchers.
We're here again with our Flosstube number 79. This is a video mostly about cross-stitch and our crafting hobbies. And we hope if you like our content that you will consider liking and subscribing and hitting the notification bell so we can keep in touch and hopefully get to know you. So it's been about 2 weeks.
Yeah,
I think
to
since
the day.
we filmed.
So
Do you want to do? We usually start with just a little bit of a life update.
Well, just a little bit. Went to the oncologist today and got great news. Treatment should start next week, which will be a short treatment of radiation. And
You're just zipping right along
and
through
just
this.
doing really well. So just early stages. So again, PSA, get that mammogram done, and just keep an eye on it, girls. So anyway, family's doing great. We've got a senior coming up this year. So again, here we are at the first of the last, or is that right? Yeah, first of the last. So it's just so hard to think that
Is he in sports? Is he in
He's
training?
in rugby. So he's in rugby.
Practicing
in
already?
rugby. Well, yeah, it hasn't started yet, but it will start shortly. And Mason in college will be a sophomore this year. And he starts the end of August. So he had a job all summer, and he's just living the good college life. So, and then the little boys, they're just doing great. You know, I'm blessed. I am totally blessed all along. So with good news, with family, with happy boys, and they do a dad challenge every year. I mean, ever since they were probably 8 and 10. And of course, Dad always won. Well, they go out to the local high school out here and they use the track. So they do long jump, running.
Fun.
They throw the football and stuff like that. And for the first time since they were born, Grant beat Dad and all.
Oh, wow.
So, and then
passing the torch.
Wyatt came in second, and then Dad came in second in one of the other ones. So anyway, yeah, Dad lost this year, so they were all pretty proud of themselves. That's about it. So good news, and again, thank you for all the prayers, all the happies, all the cards and prayer. Oh, I said prayers. Anyway, just. Thank you, guys. My heart is really full.
And I got a nice gift in the mail yesterday from Pam. Thank you so much for the beautiful project bags.
You know how much we love that.
This is a great size.
Yes, it's a nice size. So beautiful.
Can't wait I know I'll have something to put in it. I have something
nice inside. So thank you, Pam. Thank you.
Cute little charms. My husband said you must have dozens of these now.
So I love the little charms. Mine's got little scissors on it, and
mine says "Made with Love."
So thank you, Pam. That was so sweet.
That's beautiful. And then she also sent a pattern that we will be using in an upcoming giveaway. That's really cute.
That is cute. Primitive hair.
Well, and all the variety of scissors at the top. So that will be in an upcoming giveaway. So thank you. That's awesome. And we just want to say we continue to send thoughts and prayers to those affected by the Texas flooding or
it seems like it's something
in recovery
everywhere.
It is, and I was thinking, sometimes it feels a little frivolous to come on and talk about our hobby when there's so much going on in the world, but our hope is that that we bring you a little bit of joy, just a little spot of brightness in your day. We all need to have relief, I think, and
laughter.
And our stitching does bring us comfort and helps us get through tough times.
Exactly.
So we love being here and we love sharing with you. So thank you for being along. My little family update, we haven't seen the grandkids, but we're lucky to have video calls to keep in touch. And Clara was so excited to share with us that they went to a rodeo and she got to do mutton busting. So if you don't know what mutton busting is, it's the little kids trying to ride a sheep and hold on as long as they can. And it was just hilarious to see them. You know, they have them, the little kids are lined up and they're all wearing, they have like hockey masks on and a helmet, and they have a padded vest, and they're all little, so it doesn't hurt the sheep, you know, at all. And you know, the kids are lined up and they get the sheep and they put the kids on it and they run, and
I think that's
kids
so
like
cute.
Go off the side and then the next one's up. I mean, it's just
Do they
one
have?
after another.
Is it on a saddle? Or
no, there's no saddle.
Okay,
I think
so
you're
it's
just
a,
kind of trying to hold
raw
on
sheep.
however you can. So, yes, and she was so excited. She's such a girly girl, but she said she really enjoyed it and wants to try it again next year. So, good for
cute.
her.
And she mountain climb or
rock climbs.
Rock
yeah.
climbs.
She's a little adventurer, but it was just hilarious to see them. And some of them, the sheep run over them, so that's why it's good they have the little padded vests on. But that was a lot of fun. And then in the past couple of weeks, I've dedicated a lot of time to listing and destashing some of my patterns, kits, and just thank you to everyone who has visited my shop, who has purchased, all the lovely feedback that I've been left. I just really, really appreciate it. I have I let go of a lot of things that, you know, I still love, but I just have so much that I still want to do. I have a lot of really pretty things I want to stitch. I would like to see hanging on my walls, so I'm really happy that it's going to a good home and someone that can stitch and love it and appreciate it. So I have and when I list, I like to, you know, postage is expensive, and I hopefully you see a couple things on there. So I try to list in like batches so that you can find maybe a couple of things and save a little bit that way. Okay, so I will probably be doing one more round of listing things here, and then I'm probably going to be taking a break for a while. So everyone's eating. My husband just got home from golf and grabbed his lunch. The cat's over here munching on her food. So apparently everyone decided it was time for a late lunch. I think that's it. Oh, and then one retreat update. Thanks for the update on this, Marla. Reflections Framing in Omaha is having a fall retreat October 2nd through the 5th at the Calvin Crest Retreat Center in Fremont, Nebraska. The registration fee is $50, and then you pay, you pay to stay at the retreat center, and you can stay Thursday through Sunday. Pepper. That was Pepper. That was
I felt this little lick on my knee, and I was like, what is that?
Or you can go Friday through Sunday, and so the cost is $50 plus the cost of your room. So registration opened July 15th, and it's going to close on August 9th. Let's see. And so it could be, the cost, and it's like, she calls it a no-frills retreat. So there's like no designer. There is an optional exchange. Sounds like a lot of fun. But
that sounds like a lot.
Yeah, and so if you are like a triple occupancy room and you stay Thursday through Sunday, Friday through Sunday, the cost is as low as $215. Or if you stay all 4 days and you have a single occupancy room, then your fee would be $428. That's the room.
That's still pretty good.
That is the room, that's the food, and that's the retreat fee. So check that out. Go to their website, or you can go to my website and see some more details, and then I have a link to the registration form there. So sounds like fun. Thanks for letting me know. Keep letting me know about these retreats so I can keep the website updated and be a resource, and you can check and see if there's one coming up near you. So
very good.
All right.
Did you bring your... No, I don't have any finishes.
Okay. I didn't bring my book, but I've pretty much been stitching every day, I think.
Oh, that's all I've been... At those first 2 weeks, I was kind of gung-ho and thought I was doing pretty good. And it did kind of wear on me a little bit. So I took it easy these last 2 weeks and just sat and stitched and watched TV. Saw some really good movies lately. last night we watched Last of the Mohicans, the one that Roberta was talking about last night. I saw it on Amazon. And then we watched The Book of Henry. Have you ever?
I don't remember hearing that.
And then we watched The White Bird with Helen Mirren. All three of those movies were absolutely some of the best movies I've seen in a long time. So,
and did you watch the Home Run Derby and the All-Star Game?
No.
Oh, I'm surprised. I thought Ike was a big sports fan. We watched the Home Run Derby. So
no. Right now he's watching all the podcasts about the Chiefs.
Okay.
So that's our big thing.
He's looking at football.
Oh, let's see. This is my July. So, and I've stitched every day, and this time around, my WIP go was Christmas and Prairie Schooler. So I actually worked on those two, the ones that I picked out, pretty much for the last 2 weeks. So I'm happy to show you. Can't wait to show you what I have accomplished by just working on those two with a little things on the side. But feels good to be stitching again.
Okay, I have a few finishes. I was just kind of intent on doing some finishes. So I did finish my Mary Cox piece. It's obviously not fully finished yet. The last thing I did was this little needle book here. I finished that with my initials, and then you fold it over to put it together.
Oh, that was so funny. When Ike saw this last time we filmed,
he said it was upside down.
He said it was. He says she stitched that upside down, and I says, no, she didn't. And she says, and so he backed it up, to everything. He says it's stitched up. I says it folds.
Yes.
And anyway, it was so funny because guys just think differently.
That's so funny that he knows that. Well, and then thank you to the viewer who noticed I showed my strawberry Sweet Summer Come Again last time. I'm working on finishing that still. But that's the Blackbird design, this little strawberry basket. And someone mentioned I had missed a little motif in the top, and you were right. So I did add that before I finished that. And then my other finish was I finished Ribbon Gordon Squash Bottom.
Gotta show them your back.
I did.
Your back is perfect.
I did 1820, and finally, I've gone back and forth on what year. So 1820 was the year that The Legend of Sleepy Hollow was written by Washington Irving.
Okay, so it did mean something.
I thought that would be appropriate. I love that story. And then I did, instead of doing like the swastikas, I just did these little I don't know what the terminology, little X's with,
little snowflakes without...
Or little bones, I don't know. So I got that done, and I'm going to, that's of course Not Forgotten Farm, and I'm going to take that to probably Hobby Lobby and see about getting it framed. I think it's big enough. They don't want to frame it really tight if it's too small, but I think this will be big enough. I should be able to get it framed
very
cute,
tight. Roberta. Very cute.
Thanks. That was fun.
Okay.
And one more finish.
Go ahead.
This was my WIP Go call for either last month or month before. I was behind on it. This is Acorns and Crows by Chessie and me, and this is part of it. It's a needle roll that also has a needle roll and a scissor fob, but this is the one that we got at the first cross-stitch extravaganza put on by Quilter Station, and so we painted the box while we were there and distressed it, and I just went ahead and did that part and
very
thought
cute.
I'd go ahead and finish it. So yeah, so I was finishing.
You were in a
mood, yes. So that was a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, and trying to get my WIP count down just a little bit. So I'm excited, but there's so much I want to start. It's really hard. I did kind of a big start-along and start-a-thon, and I did a lot of starts in the spring, and I didn't finish anything. So,
well, I'm getting
sure what
close to some finishes, and if I keep the rate I'm going, I should have some finishes here. I worked on my WIP goes, which it was Old Winter, and I worked on him, and then Prairie Schooler. So here is my old winter.
And I actually I'm listening to a book on tape. I'll have to scroll the name here because it's on tape, so I'm not seeing the title, but it's about Thomas Cromwell and kind of the downfall of Anne Boleyn. It's just eerie. It's just so awful knowing what's coming.
Yeah. Okay, since the
that gives this a lot more meaning. So
yeah, because you look, I've got some strings hanging everywhere. Sorry about that. All right, well, I think the last time I showed you, all I had done, I hadn't filled in the 1536, and I didn't get the candles on his antlers, and I got the first leg. Well, I'm working on the first leg, or his front leg. So, but I tell you,
that's a lot of brown.
It is a lot of brown, and it is a lot of counting, and the legend, they have a square and a dark square. And
so it's one of those that's kind of hard.
The dark square, of course, is a black, and the square is not quite black. But anyway, so I picked up black and did that whole leg in the middle part in the black, and it was supposed to be in the brown, so I had to take it out. And it does have a lot of different, you have to pay attention to counting. So anyway, this hasn't been my friend, but I stuck with him for these last 2 weeks. So all I have left to do is the other leg in his rump area. And then I'll be through with this. So I'm going to stick with this.
It's interesting. I'm kind of wondering, I wish she would have, I don't think she had much about the reasoning behind why she made the design. Why is it called the Old Winter? Because
I don't know.
She was killed in May.
I don't know, but I bet when he killed the stags for her, it was in the winter. So I don't know. It's just kind of a strange story, but it makes it very pretty. He's going to be very handsome when we're done. So that is Primitive Hair. Old Winter.
And that's on the Called for Linen, which
yes,
is
it's the stars or
white flakes.
White flakes. Okay. But isn't he handsome? Oh, he's handsome. Mm-hmm. But yeah, the same thing. It's like 1536. What the heck does that mean? You know? Yeah. And then when I looked it up and I went, oh. So anyway, that's that one. Okay.
Okay. Oh, here is, I should have shown you the pattern. Sorry for the zipping. This is the pattern for the Jessie and Me piece. So you can see I still have to do this needle roll and the little key fob. So that one's that. And I did that on 36 count old stationery.
Oh yeah, this was that snowflakes, but it was a 30 count.
I have another almost finish, and so I did a little bit of Jolly July, and so I'm working on this little ornament, Joy to the World. This is by Erin Elizabeth, and I think this is Bump in the Night is the linen, and it's, let's see, 36 count. I think it's 36 count. So it's like a dark gray.
That's so cute.
And I'm just about, I still have to do the words. I have to see if I missed any berries in this one. There's a lot of confetti stitching in this.
Are there beads
so
in there
then you
too?
write joy, and then you write to the. So I need to do the stitches for to the. And then I'll be done with that one.
Very cute.
So I love the colors of that on this linen.
I do
so Bump
too.
in the Night,
It kind of gives it a green.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of gives it a green cast.
It looks. I mean, this looked to me to be like it was on a gray linen. I don't know if they have like a called for on here.
Winter white. No, that was a. No,
I don't see what
No.
she didn't have a called for linen, and it wasn't stitched. This is just a computer design. So that's why I was aiming for that kind of the gray look. I think that would be pretty with probably like, this is red. I don't know if I would put a red backing. I'm not quite sure.
maybe green.
Little red trim. So
Okay, and then my other whip go was a Prairie Schooler. So I picked a Santa, and that's what I did these past 2 weeks. So he's not, I don't think I have him real handy. No, that's not him. I think he's on my board. Anyway, that's what I've got done so far, but it went really fast. So
It's not. No, it's not.
no, that's not him.
Okay.
That's why I said I think I left it on my board, but yeah, I did. But anyway, it went really fast. So I should have him done here this next week.
Okay, my next one, I finished a motif on the rose Quaker. I only worked on this one, well, maybe I worked on it a couple of days to finish that motif. I try to work on it on Thursdays, but I was doing something else, and I didn't get to it yesterday. So, here's what I have done so far, and this is the motif that I finished. I'm doing this in mostly the called fors, and then I just pulled from stash to similar colors to what they had in the pattern. And I'm doing this on 40 count baby sheep by XJU Designs.
Baby sheep. Mutton, mutton,
Baby mutton, yes.
Mutton busters.
Yes.
That's cute.
And here's the flosses. So I have like some of the ones I've substituted. I have from Sampler Shop Old Wood Fence. I'm not sure which one that one is. Maybe for this one. And then Rudolph for one of the reds. So just really pretty mochas and reds pinks and rose and kind of rosy pinks. Yeah. Very pretty.
And then I was feeling some Halloween, so I went to my shelf of unfinished, and I picked up Lady Halloween by Jardin Privé. So I had worked on her last year and did about half of her, so I thought, well, see if I can't get the other half done. And I am doing it in the black and oranges.
So both of those are on the pattern.
Yeah,
both of those
white
options are on the pattern.
So I wanted a little bit of color, and these are just a 920 and a 3853 in black. So, and I got a lot of her done too. And I know this is an 18 count, but I don't know what it is. But look how pretty she's getting. So I got all her dress done and her skirt, starting to fill in the skirt. I did get this side done a little bit more, and then start working at the bottom and going to go over to the other side and kind of work from the bottom and go up a little bit, just
so
for a
cute.
Variation. So it's so fun because you're really only working with three threads, but I don't wish I knew what this fabric was. Kind of a smoky gray.
Mm-hmm.
But
that's so cute. Her little shoes are cute. Her the little
mouse
down there.
I haven't put the face in the frog yet, but it's got a little frog down there at her feet. And
oh yeah.
Oh, it's just
a little black cat on the other side.
So I started working on the tree, which she's holding this tree branch that goes up here, and whew, that's a lot of counting too. But she's fun. I love Halloween. I'm getting so anxious for fall and Halloween.
I don't like to wish away the summer, but
no,
it has just been, it's been really hot.
And
it's
next
been very
week,
humid.
We'll be in the hundreds.
So, yeah, I mean, hanging out at the pool is about all you can do. I just haven't done much gardening. I try to go for a walk first thing in the morning and
just
get
trying
in,
to keep them.
get in my steps before it gets too hot, but I'm just, by the time I get home, I'm just ready to, and it's, I have to fight myself to go because I'd rather be downstairs in the air conditioning stitching.
Right.
And then in the evening, I'll go out about 8 and water or whatever, but it's been discouraging. The rabbits have just been awful this year. When I run into like neighbors when I'm out walking or whatever, we're all complaining about the rabbits, and they eat, you know, they just, I'll put in a picture here, they just chew off your hosta and leave it.
It's so frustrating when you go out there and do all that work and then they just eat it, and then they don't eat it.
Well, no, they just, I don't know if they just have that need to chew on something if they're out there. And then my other neighbor said, sounds like she planted daylilies. She said it was a perennial flower. It wasn't coneflower, but something that came in a lot of colors. The only other thing I could think of was daylilies, and she said it looked good for 2 weeks, and then the rabbits chewed them all down. So it's been kind of a battle with those rabbits, and then it got really humid. So I'm kind of, I'm with you. I'm kind of looking forward to cooler temperatures so I can be a little more productive out there.
Yeah, and I love to sit out on the patio and do my stitching and stuff, but you just can't. You just can't do it right now. We did have, and I'm sorry for all the fires, but we did have almost 9 inches. Well, actually 8 inches, 8.5 inches of rain in one night. And
I know, it's crazy.
And then just anything that was in the grass washed in the pool. The pool did overfill, so we had to backwash. But frogs, oh my God, you guys, we have so many frogs in the pool right now. So Pippa stays up until late at night to, then she wakes up.
Patrol.
She'll wake up at 5:30 in the morning. Oh, there was a frog out there, I forgot. So she gets up, and I was dipping out, skimming in the pool frogs at 6 o'clock this morning. So, because if she gets them, she'll eat them. And did talk to the vet, and even though they're not, it's not the frogs, it's the toads. And I never know at 6 o'clock in the morning without my glasses. I don't know what they are. But if she ate...
Well, if you touch them, frogs have smooth skins. I think toads have bumpy, so if you pet them...
I don't think I'm going to get that close. But anyway, she came in, she ate obviously a toad, or killed a toad. Anyway, her mouth was just foaming like a rabid dog, and what? Stop.
Okay. So,
whoops.
We had to take a break. My husband couldn't find his phone, and we had to call him. And then we thought we did. I just was watching Holly, and she said she recorded from Mrs. Jones Stitches. She said she recorded a whole video, and I said, well, we usually are recording and don't know we're recording, but I just did that, Holly. We just recorded for about
just talking
10 minutes.
So here we go again.
So you were just talking about the toad and
we won't go back there.
Okay. We're moving on from the toad. So WIP Go for this month was Sarah Milthorp. And one of my goals is to do some more Hands Across the Sea patterns, and so this is one I would really love to get finished. And here it is. This is on, I knew what this is. I think this is 40 count straw.
Oh, that's small.
So yeah, so I've been working on this motif, and this is all fill-in.
That's big.
So I'm trying to, I'm spending more time on this than what I thought I would, but I'm so close to getting that motif done. I wanted to go ahead and finish that. And
I love all the pretty colors, though.
I don't remember if I picked this linen out at the attic or what. It doesn't look quite as creamy or as yellow as, I think this was creme brulee, Tabby Cat creme brulee, and I think a lot of people were using dirty teacup for it. So this is not a modeled linen, but I just thought that would be
still pretty.
I think they're showing up really well on that. And this has a plethora of colors, and I'm doing this in the 103s. So I have them all in these floss away bags. It's kind of hard to show them, but
I know, but they
really, really pretty colors. So, and then the other thing I had mentioned is on my last video, I said I was going to do my sewing room tour, and it's actually in a closet, so it's a really small space and it's hard to film. So I tried filming it like 3 times and I was never happy with it. So I tried one more time this morning, and if that turns out, I will tack it on to the end here. And Lenny said, did you get your sewing machine? I had ordered a Juki at the quilt convention and was told it was in a container on its way overseas. And then
That's coming.
I called last week because I hadn't heard anything, and they said that a lot of times they're getting tied up at port, and so just got a call right before we filmed saying it's in, so I'm going to go pick it up tomorrow and hopefully be able to take some classes so I know what I'm doing.
How to turn it on.
How to spread and how to cut the threads, so that's exciting. So I'm hoping when I get done with this destash to have time to get back to quilting.
Yeah, I'm kind of in that mood too. This is my happy bag, one of my happy bags, Christy, and I am doing Harrison. This is my Harrison bag, and I'm getting closer. This is Harrison, and I had everything done except for one leg, and I counted this. And I counted it, and I counted it, and this new leg I'm doing is, I'm sorry, got threads, is correct. His other leg is not correct. So this is where his leg is supposed to be, and it was only supposed to be 2 off, and I think I'm like 4 or 5. So I got to go back and figure out what I did here, where I can add part of it. But oh gosh, guys. Those legs. But I'm almost done. Look at his face. I love him.
He's so cute.
Oh, I love him. So I said that's one thing that I kind of done is I did a lot of frogging. And it was him and Old Winter, and I get it all done, and then I come back to it and it didn't match, and it's like, where did I mess up? Or wrong color. Anyway, wasn't paying too much attention, I guess. But counting's hard for me.
It is. I've been watching some of Jackie Comfort Stitcher's videos, and I loved when she was talking about like the psychology of crafts and how it's beneficial to have multiple crafts going on, that it's a good thing that we have multiple WIPs, because sometimes you're in the mood just to do fill-in or something that is kind of a little more less taxing on your brain, and sometimes you want something that's kind of a challenge. So
and sometimes I get my light just perfect and everything's shining really brightly and no shadows, and I said, okay, this is the time to really count. Oh, I love that bag.
Isn't that pretty?
Oh, I love that bag.
This is my other WIP go for this month, and it's Martha Jefferson, sorry, wrong Martha. And I got this. This was an exclusive from Country Sampler. I don't know if it still is or if it's more widely available now. But I remember it came out in May because they said it had spring colors. I think it's May 22, maybe. It says the 21 or 22. So it's one of my older WIPs. And I think I believe this is on 40 count weeks cocoa. I love this linen. Isn't that really, really pretty?
Rich. That looks like a good fall one, too.
Oh, no, 35 count. This is 35 count weeks cocoa. I know, but I remember it came out in May. It was 2021, I guess. So, because they said it had, pretty spring colors. And maybe they said spring colors because the house looks almost pink and it has that white roof. And I know Denise in our stitch group finished this and has it framed, and it's so pretty. So the bottom part is all over one, and one evening I stitched the rest of her name, Jefferson. My goal is there's 2 other little motifs over here that I want to get done. Of course, I'm itching to get up, and maybe I'll do some of the sides so I can get up and do get up to the top and do some of that alphabet. And the top border looks really, really pretty. I mean, look at those borders. I know some of you are not fans of borders, but I I think they're really pretty, and I love alphabets. So
I like borders.
But I do want to do like this, the little tree. There's two little motifs here. Oh, there's a tree, and you can barely see it, but there's another little one next to it. So I'd like to get those two done this month.
Just going through my stash. There's just so many things, and I know we say this, but I mean things that I've started. I started Baby It's Cold Outside, and I'm almost finished with that one. Well, I'm probably half finished, but it's just like, I just want to finish these up.
And here's my colors.
So pretty.
So, okay.
I brought this one back out just because, well, I couldn't find her for a long time, and then I going through stuff to get ready. She, lo and behold, she showed her face, and that's Miss Hazel.
I thought you had started her.
Miss Hazel, and I really did. I misplaced her for quite a while, and I finally found her.
Then I tried to go back through the videos and see where you, and I couldn't find it, so I thought maybe I was imagining that.
Nope, I did, and I think I picked up Harrison in between, and thinking that was what I was working on. This is done on Cappuccino Lugana 32 count. So, and this is all I got so far. So I'm so glad I found her, because she too has such
she really does.
She has such a sweet little face.
I have that one too. I have not done any of the animal crackers, but I need to do one.
So I'll get back to her. And these are the called for threads, which I think are very sweet. Okay, so I was so happy. I'm still looking for, well, I'll show you. I'm almost there with Hello Summer, and I have the cover page and the legend page, but no pattern page. So I've gone,
that happened once.
Went through all my bags.
How close are you to being?
I think I brought it.
What I ended up doing is I had looked on Pinterest for someone who had finished the piece I was doing, and it was not a big piece, and I was able to kind of figure it out.
I don't think
and
I
chart
brought it because
myself.
I didn't have
Okay. Having more
I'll
progress.
check, but I don't think I brought it. But I'm so mad at myself, and I know I always keep things on my the thing you put your patterns
Sounds
on.
like
Words. I know. 2 words. My pillow pad. Okay, whatever you call it. But that's where I put my. What's the other thing? The magnetic thing. Anyway, and
your pattern.
When I change patterns, it gets so fat that I wind up taking them out, the single sheets, and send them someplace. And
so maybe it's with.
It's
it'll turn out.
I know, but I'm so close, because I thought, I'll have it done by the end of the summer, and I won't, because I don't know where it is.
Someday you will open a pattern and you'll have a happy surprise.
So there will be. Okay.
So I have plans. I have a plan. So today is the 18th, I think I said.
Yes.
Yes. I think it says 4/18. Boy, that's wrong. So my mom's birthday would have been July 18th or July 28th, and I meant to start this last year. I had this kitted up and ready to go, and I didn't start it. So I'm thinking maybe this year I'll start it. This is not huge, but Heart Remembers by Blackbird Designs. I know several people have done this. I just think that's so elegant and pretty, and it has I wonder if she has 2 initials here, so maybe it was like a wedding sampler. I would probably put my mom's date of birth on there.
So pretty.
Here's the called for colors. Looks like I'm missing one. I have a few I need to buy at Quilter Station tomorrow. And the called for linen is this doubloon. This is 36 count doubloon. So I think that's the called for. And I don't know, it's really, I don't know if it's coming across. It's pretty yellowy.
Kind of goldy.
I'm wondering if it would be prettier. I think this is.
Looks like a legacy.
Yeah, I think this might be legacy. I might like it a
little
little
I think I like that.
I like it a little better on legacy.
I think I do.
Instead of the doubloon. So that's what I'm kind of thinking, because that still has some of the gold. Seeing if I wrote in the margin what, if that's 36 or 40. I'm guessing it's probably 40.
I would say.
So I think, I mean,
It's
it's
a
a
little
good
smaller
thing I
than that.
didn't start this last year, because
I
think
like that.
would-
I think I like
I think
it
I'd
on
like
this.
it better on that. And I think everything would show up really well on that. So
That's special.
So that's my plan for the 28th of July.
Well, I brought in my Feast of Friendship because I've been so bad, and Roberta's getting so close. I thought I better jump on this. Oh, this is just a mess. But
I did work on that just a little bit, but I didn't bring it up.
so, just to kind of show you where, and it's difference between hers is so much tinier than mine. So it's a little wrinkled too.
So you got, I mean, that house done is
Yeah,
a big
I got
part
the
of it.
house, but that urn was a nemesis of mine, and I completely took it out. So, and it's been in timeout ever since then. So I'm ready to start it back up again, and I think
I'll probably work on that today
I don't have-
because
I
I do fall Fridays.
okay. I got the border, but I don't have this.
All the
what
little
goes. I don't
florals.
have all the little florals in there. So I still have quite a bit to do, but I'm ready. We're friends again. So
It's always, it's hard to frog, but for me, you know, you tear it all out, and then when I get back to the point where I was when I had to frog, then anything after that, then it's like totally forgotten.
I know,
It's
and I'm
just
so glad
like-
that I ripped it out because I've tried to fudge, and that old winter was. I tried to fudge, but then his leg looked really wonky, and so it's just like, just take it out, Lenny. You'll be happier in the long run.
Okay, I don't think I showed this did I show this last time? So I brought in, well, with counting the one I just showed you, 10 more kitted projects that could be started for sampler September. This is why I'm destashing, because I have all these samplers I really, really, really want to stitch. And
Oh
so
my goodness!
I'm kind of wanting to back off doing some of the smalls. It seems like my heart gets, what I noticed last year from my keeping track of my stitching was the smalls tended to get started and finished, and which was good, but then it means
You took that time away from
doing the big things that I really want to see. So Ann Wilkerson I've had this kitted up for quite a while. This is by
She's a biggie.
Crossstitch Antiques, and this is big. This, 249 by 250, and of course that's the antique. And I have the Avera Soie for this. And those colors are so pretty. Kind of looks like, I think this is maybe Dusty Rhodes.
It's got a rose cast to it.
Yeah, 46 count Dusty Rhodes.
Well, that's a big piece of
That
fabric.
is. Yeah, I'm guessing that's at least a fat half. Probably a fat half.
Oh,
I
those
think
colors
all those
look
colors
great.
would be really pretty on that.
Really great.
They look, well, the blue,
Blue's bright.
it's brighter than, I tend to like the pattern, and the pattern looks very muted to me, but
But I think it'll
anyway,
make it
those are the
pop.
called for colors. I think everything else is kind of muted, so I'm not sure where the blue shows up. There's some birds maybe.
Nothing really shows
But that
blue,
is one
but
I have always loved this one, and so that's one I'd love to start.
very pretty.
And this is an old, one of the early Berry Stitch Folk bags.
Oh, I like that.
So
Oh, I just pulled out some whips. I do have a brand new one that I'm going to start, but I'm just kind of playing around with what I want to play around with. So this was a Christmas one. This bag was Gamma's Treasures, and it's really sweet. It's got little houses on the back, and it's vinyl on the front, and then the real cute Lori Holt folk fabric in the back. So this was my Christmas start this past year, and I just fell in love with it, and I put it away just because it was the end of the season, but I'm going to get back to it. Let me get this needle put away. This is, I was hoping I wrote down what it was. I think this is sage. Oh, wait a minute, I did write down.
Is it the other side?
Oh, well, there's
No.
30, oh, this it's upside down. Oh, bramble. 36 count bramble.
Okay,
I
that's pretty.
yeah, I love this color. So, and this is my bells.
That's a nice amount of modeling.
Was it heard the bells on Christmas Day? Their old familiar carols play, wild and sweet, the words repeat, peace on earth and goodwill to men. So, who,
William Wadsworth.
Yes, Longfellow. So, this is going to be one of my focuses before Christmas. I want to get it done
really
before
pretty
Christmas.
colors.
And you can't tell, I'm using a shiny, it's a shiny 314, I think. It's got just a little bit of crystal in it. No, it's not hard to sew with. But I did see the little the little silver in the bells?
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, I can see it in this. I don't know if you can see that.
I think that's 314.
I don't know if you can see that has a little sparkle to it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really, is that hard to sew with?
318. No, it's not. I really haven't had any trouble with it at all. It's it's 318. Look, maybe it's, anyway, it's a shiny one. So, okay.
So pretty. Was that the call for, or did you add that?
It called for 314, but I think I was talking to Barbara, and she had done it in the 318, and she done it with a 318 shiny.
That's what I was thinking, that you had changed it up.
Yeah,
because,
so it's the same color. It's just got the silver thread that goes through it. And again, it is not hard to sew with.
I like the big samplers. This was an exclusive from Homespun Needleworks from Whilst Iris Naps. This is Mary Gypson 1828. This is 291 by 316 and 2 houses. And so I love the angels are really cute. The grass is really pretty. The motifs. I really like look at this, is interesting. I just noticed this from working on the one that I showed you earlier. That's like a quarter of that motif that I was doing on, I can't think of her, Sarah Milthorp? Isn't that interesting? So, I like a symmetrical sampler. I know that's not everyone's jam, but that really appeals to me. So, that's when I would love to start. Like I said, this was a kit, so this came with, this looks like, 36 count Thornfield by Needle and Flax, and then I got the MPI silks. And I might change this to 40 count, at least 40 count Thornfield. I like my stitches better on the higher count linens. Those colors are so vibrant.
That just pops out.
It does. So I love the Thornfield for that, but I might look for a little higher count for that.
Okay, I started this last year. It was Count Your Blessings by Lottie Da. It was a fun stitch. I actually ordered the MPI silks for it, and I got some done. But again, this was done on 36 count needle bling cookie dough. 32 count. So, and I got this much done. So again, it's about halfway done. No, not quite. But I don't think it'll take too much to finish it. So, and the silks. Oh, there's a needle. They're real pretty. They're just browns, silks, but God, I love to sew with silk. I would sew with silk all the time if I could afford it. But, so again, a lot of variations of browns, dark browns, lighter browns. But it's pretty.
Mm-hmm. That's really pretty. If you got the Mary Gypson kit and you were thinking, you didn't get that, you got it in a Versoix. It called for a Versoix, and apparently I ordered it on the late side, and I believe this was kitted up by Hobby House, and they were having trouble getting the Versoix in, so they did a NPI conversion, and that's why I have NPIs for that. It'll be interesting. I'm going there next month. I wonder, be interesting to do and to look at the Versoix and see how they compare.
Yeah, because that seems kind of bright.
Yeah, it looks really bright.
For you.
Pretty colors. I
Pretty
know.
colors.
But this is another one. I bought this as a kit from Country Sampler. This is just a classic. I know so many have done it. And who was mentioning that they were starting it soon, I think, or wanted to start it? Mary Argent Sampler. I have seen that on the wall at Country Sampler. And this one is, let's see, 275 by 304.
That's a biggie.
They all are big. These are all big. So this is on, this looks like, what's that called?
How do you do your big ones? I mean, do you give yourself so many days?
Yeah, I haven't done one yet.
But you better get right on that,
Kind of
Rose.
jumping on us. Weeks Dye Works straw linen. Okay, this is Weeks Dye Works straw. Yes, I mean,
You've done big ones.
this is 36 count straw. And again, I'm not a big 36 count stitcher, so I don't know that I
love.
You
No,
know,
that
it
looks
looks so
really
big.
good.
I like the color. But I just so I don't know. This might be in my destash. I might be destashing and rebuying some of the higher counts, but that is pretty. Those are this one would be a great one to start in the fall. It's such great fall
The colors are just beautiful, and they're perfect on that.
But I
fabric.
wonder, so the house is gold. It doesn't seem like the gold would show up very well on this linen. It'd be
It's a
kind of
little-
ghosty.
It's very variegated, though. But you're right; it's pretty close. Mm-hmm. Maybe a shade darker.
Yeah,
But is
I
that
don't know.
whiskey? No.
Bee's knees.
I don't know. I love that color.
Yeah, I love the, those are kind of my jam as far as colors, except.
You might try that other one that you
this is
had
a
that
different
was. We did the legacy instead of.
Okay.
That might try.
Doubloon.
Yeah.
Well, it's right here.
Okay.
Let's see how this
Let's see how that works.
But I really like kind of the aged look.
Yeah. You gotta like. You gotta love it.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
And that one's 36 also. So.
Well, I wonder who sits here that does 36.
That would look better. Look at that, looks better.
It does look better on it. It does. It's just a matter of
Something
whether
to
you like
consider.
it. Yeah.
Yes. All right.
I had before I brought my wool in, so I'm going to show that later. But for my last cross stitch, this is a plan, and I've had this kitted for many a month, and it's the Rocking Horse Holiday. And I picked out Dames in the Needle cow fodder. Doesn't that sound great? So that's the cow fodder. And that's all the colors it takes. Brown, green. That pink is, I thought it'd be red, but it's, who is that? Rhubarb. Oh, and that's for the alphabet and the bow on the rocking horse. So that might be pretty. Mm-hmm. So I told myself this was the year. You can't sit in there any
Those
longer.
are really pretty. Those are so pretty. I love the tree.
Yeah, I do too. I love everything. Okay.
This is another classic. Another very... Yeah, did I show this one last time? Okay. Francis Poole. by Brenda Gervais. This has been out a while. Let's see. It's been out, I'm not seeing a year. But I know a lot of people have finished her again. Very symmetrical. And calls for 30 count parchment. Looks like I have maybe needle and... I think this is needle and flex Thornfield again. No. Yeah, it is. And this is 40 count needle and flex Thornfield. I do not... Oh, I don't have this on... I have the floss, but I don't have it on a spool. So that's what I have.
Now, see, I like those colors. And that lighter fabric, they really pop.
Yes.
And that looks
like,
it looks very close to the picture.
Yeah, it looks, and I do like this has a slight bit of modeling. And so, not so much my son would see it and say, Mom, looks like you spilled something on it. But I think that would be really
That's
pretty.
very pretty. I love the colors on that.
And how big is this one is? I don't think it says right here. This one's 211 by 205. And there's a lot of white space in there, right? So that one would be...
Look too bad. Not seriously.
No, I mean, and it's not... The border, the flowers are not one that has a lot of color changes, which tends to be very time consuming.
I think it'd be really pretty.
Yes. That's another one that would be... That'd be a... It's almost... The red and the greens are almost Christmas colors.
Kinda.
You humor me.
Yes, they are actually. I want. What's this color?
Is that redwood? That's red rocks.
Okay, because that's on that rocking horse. That rhubarb might be just a little too pink for me. I like it a little bit more red.
Yeah.
So yes, that looks. You know what? That looks really good Christmas colors.
Do you think so? Yeah, maybe.
I think so.
Maybe that'll be one.
What a great idea
this year. Okay.
Before I get into my wool, I just wanted to. I got a new bag. Shocker! So a new bag, and I couldn't believe I got an email. I got an email on that my package from Australia was stuck at customs, and I go, Australia? I don't think I ordered anything from Australia, but I did order something from Australia. Eugenia M Designs.
Oh my goodness, how sweet is that?
And attached, enclosed, let's just say, was this key for Eugenia M Designs. Cute. And I don't know if you've ever seen one of these. Back, when you couldn't take scissors on an airplane, you used to wear this around your neck. And inside there's a blade, just like a rotary blade. And you just take your thread and you break it, on these little slots.
I have seen those, but
so I just wore it as a necklace. So that was included inside, but wait till you see this bag.
Oh my.
Look at that. Is she just beautiful with that white owl? I mean, and that's why I bought it. I never even looked to see, and then she has her emblem up here at the top. And then beautiful roses on the back. And then, the inside. So I was so excited. It's like, Australia, yay!
That's gorgeous.
So I can't wait to use that for a winter project.
Okay. I have like 4 more, I think.
I've got some wool.
This is Eliza Mitchell by Lottie Da. I know Carol has been working on it if she's not done. And it's bigger than what it doesn't look that big there, but this is 286 by 257, so this is another big one. I know. And I have Weeks Gray for it. And then I have the MPI Silks. I've got these on this. So those are, again, my colors. I like green. Lots of green in here. I think this is one of those, that just is not a good picture. Just looking at the motifs and these colors, I can just see this is just a gorgeous, gorgeous sampler. But I just think the picture
does it have a lot of blues and browns in it?
No, it has greens. It's a lot of greens and browns.
Again.
And kind of a gray. A little bit of like kind of
Okay.
mauve color, which I don't know where that would be, but
I don't know. Maybe these are.
This is in a patchwork claw print bag.
I saw that bag. It's like
pretty.
Oh, that's pretty.
That muted William Morris type fabric, or William Morris fabric.
And this was a gift sent to me by Christy, Happiest Stitches on Earth. She's a nice big bag. And we have both, here's the back. Look at that beautiful fabric. And inside, bless her heart, inside it's in stripes. But just a bag of goodies.
Oh, how sweet.
I mean, we were working on the stitchy boxes. And so she sent me some stuff to put in a stitchy box. So, first of all, this beautiful necklace.
Oh, how pretty.
Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain.
So, and all those little charms are so pretty.
Oh, Christy.
And a butterfly. How sweet.
And then she made me a little happy to go in my basket.
And it's finished so pretty.
In a little 4th of July Notion bag.
It's heavy. Oh my goodness. Let me show that. How pretty is that?
I'm just going to put these. Look at all these goodies.
Oh my goodness.
Some
Wow.
trim. And some ribbon and little tags. It's kind of definitely a patriotic little.
Yes, you need to make a patriotic box now for sure. Got all kinds of little options there. Oh my goodness.
A USA for a little scissor fob. Little red bow.
Oh.
A little firecracker. A little hat. For your bag.
Sorry, someone's trying. I didn't put airplane mode.
Just little wooden stars. Needle. U.S. flag.
Oh, pretty.
Beautiful needle minder. Some floss drops. It's just a bag of fun. I mean, we talk about bags of fun. Little pins. Patriotic pins.
Oh, how cute are those?
I mean, it was just a never ending.
And she presented them so cute.
A little eagle, some wooden hat, USA, firecracker, little shiny stars, another little flag bead, some other charm. I mean, it was just a bag full of goodies. So thank you, Christy. I am definitely going to make a 4th of July patriotic stitchy box. So I got a couple stitchy boxes in.
So stay tuned.
So cabochon, just some fun, really fun stuff. So
pretty.
I'm going to work on that also.
Okay.
You're such a dear friend. And Susie, you too, honey. Love you both.
This is another one I had kitted when I was at the attic after seeing Diane, the woodpecker's daughter, brought her finished piece for show and share at, I think it was summer school, 2 or 3 years ago now. It was the first time I'd gone to the attic, and that's the Red Deer Sampler by GGR. And I know someone from our stitch group had finished this too. And so this was kitted at the attic. I have, let's see. Not sure what the linen was that they chose for this. Does it say? I was not probably getting things marked at the time. Kind of a smoky gray, almost linen, I would say, brown gray linen. And here's it's a mix of dinky dyes, Belsois, and Belsois, I guess, and gum nuts, I think. A couple of gum nuts. So those are the colors. I don't want to take it out because it's packaged so pretty. But that's another. I know our friend who did it said it took a long time. That's 264 by 260. But that's kind of different than what I like because it's symmetrical, but they're really big motifs. But it's so striking. So that's one I'd like to start.
Should we throw in a funny right now?
Oh, sure.
Thanks to my friend Laura from Costa Rica. She keeps me in chuckles. I laugh at all jokes except the ones about circles. Why is that? Oh, I don't know. I just don't see the point. Okay, now I'm off to different crafts. I picked this up. It's a primitive gathering embroidery panel. And I've got the threads coming. But I had to share with this because I think this is so cute. I love this. Another thing late at night when my eyes get really tired. This is when is this going to show up?
It's kind of hard because it's kind of yeah.
It's
I think you can see it.
It's a picture of fall. 2 little squirrels, leaves floating in the air.
Well, I never saw anything like
and
this.
Happy fall, y'all.
So you just embroider it in the
So
in the colors.
The colors come in, and I ordered the threads from Primitive Gatherings. So whatever color, that's kind of a red, then you just match. And I think it's all Violet Donny.
Mm-hmm. And it's all like stems. Is that?
It's just stem stitch.
Yeah.
I mean, it's big, and then I'll put some border on the side or some blocks or something like that, and just quilt probably just around the designs. But anyway, I love to embroider when I can't see the squares. And wool, so I'll show you my wool too. So anyway, I'm waiting for the threads to come in so I can start stitching on that.
So great. Was that on their newsletter?
I found it. Yeah, it's in their Primitive Gatherings in their embroidery shop.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's
and if you
really
you can buy the kit with the pattern and the floss.
So this is what I'm going to put in our new red bag. This was a kit. It's been on a plastic bag and it kind of got a little worn on this. This was a kit I bought at Galleria when I went by myself about 3 years ago. It's On Love by Crossstitch Antiques. And you would look at it, and she had a room there the year I went. And so you would look at this and you would think this is like one of your all red samplers, but it's actually, and I don't have these. I got the 103s, and it's actually 5 colors. I'm trying to put these so I can show them. Those are the 5 colors. So there's a lot of red and a little bit of that.
I think it's kind of a
2
fall.
shades of red. Yeah.
But it could be it could be Christmas too if you take the reds and the greens and the gold.
Yes. And I have 46 count vintage Lakeside vintage buttercream for this. So this is not huge. Not huge. How does it go? 232 by 239. So that's pretty square. I'm not sure how that would go. But that would be
Very
one.
pretty.
I mean, it would be. This.
Oh,
would
how
be,
do you pick to start for? What do you pick to start?
Well,
first?
I know I'm going to start the one. I don't know. It's just kind of what your mood is. I think at the time.
Sometimes I'll put 100 stitches in something. And it's like, okay, I'm done on this for a
one
while.
has that Greek key border, and this is one. I mean, this is the kind. I just have so much I want to get finished first, rather than adding to my whip count. But this is one where you could definitely just pick up and do a stitch a day, and it would be pretty easy to do because there's not a lot of color changes, I think. So
that's what I'm going to do with Mighty Oak as soon as I find it. I was looking for that last night too, but that's going to be a stitch a day.
Yeah, I'd like to finish that one too. So this is going to go in my red bag because wouldn't that be perfect?
Perfect.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, now we're kind of getting into my wool. Another embroidery. So I think, didn't I show that one? Did I show that one?
I don't remember seeing that.
This was from a freebie table, and the one that we went to in Texas, and just it's it's called a remnant of faith, but winter blessings. You just trace off the winter blessings and put the snowman in the middle, and again, just a simple little embroidery, and make such a cute little pillow in my winter basket.
Go ahead.
Oh, no. Okay. This is made by All Through the Night.
I'm trying to be sneaky and unzip.
So we don't hear the unzipping. This was something that I saw at another stitch group that I go to, and she had passed this around for show and tell. And I said, I want that. So it's called Snow Days Bowl Fillers, but I want you to look carefully. Well, maybe I'll show you
I have
this.
seen those finished, and it's gorgeous.
Oh, and they have this, it's pre-printed fabric to some point. So it's like there's some candy canes and a snowman and a little snow globe, and then 3 different snowman fabrics. But here is the actual patterns. So there's a little snow globe, and so you use wool to make additions to the pre-printed. They're just so cute and really very easy to do. But
did you get that online?
no, I got this. Oh yes, I did get this online from All Through the Night.
Okay, because I was thinking I might have seen this at Little Red Hen. I could be misspeaking.
Anybody that carries All Through the Night, but this is allthroughthenight.net. So, I got
that's pretty.
that, and then but I had previously I'd bought this one,
That's
which
so smart.
is all wool, and they're just little bowl fillers. I did an advent calendar for the little boys, and it was all a wool kit, and they turned out so cute. So, and I have so many scraps of wool but this one, just the drawings are so cute, and the finished product is adorable too.
I have a lot. Most of these I've accumulated over several years and kitted up slowly. This one I think I just kitted up this year, although I've had this one for a while. I had this one I think since it came out, Sophia Dogget, because it's a Quaker and it's red and green. I just think that is gorgeous. So there's not a huge one. That would be one that would, I wanted to start one, and it says a token of love. Look at those motifs. That's so pretty. And I think this is Thornfield again. And do I have a count? I'm not sure. But I'm pretty sure I have Thornfield again for this. And then I did get the silks. I think I got the silks when I was at the attic. And those are the called for silks.
Oh, those look Christmas colors.
Yes. They look red, but really it's kind of more of a burgundy.
It is a kind of burgundy.
Mm-hmm. So
But if you didn't want to do.
But to me, that looks very much like the linen. And that's probably Tabby Cat Creme Brulee. But, and this one is, Tabby Cat Creme Brulee. And it's bigger than what you thought, because it was $2.94 by $2.77. So there you go. Not a little piece. But there is a lot of white space in the middle. But yes, those Quaker motifs. That would be another one you could just stitch, because it's all one color there. You could just do like a thread a day. Mm-hmm. And what I've been trying to do is in the morning, I'll take two of my stitches that I'm trying to accomplish something specific on, and like the one that I'm doing to like fill in that motif, Sarah Milthorp, I will do one of those, one strand a day, filling in that motif, And then, you know, like when I was doing Reverend Gordon, I'd do one strand a day until I got to the end. So, and then in the evening, I try to do a bigger chunk of something like, you know, my Whip Go thing or my Rose Quaker, one of those. So I have like 2 big blocks of time where I try to do stitching. And so I'm plugging away about 3 things a day. So that's why I'm not
pretty
making
good.
a lot of progress on any one thing.
I think I've been a little monogamous as far as working on things 4 or 5 days in a row, and then I say, okay, I'm going to start something else, and I'll start something else, and then I go back to it. So, but did I show this last time?
No, I don't believe so.
All right, I got this. Well, if I did,
2 weeks.
sorry, I don't remember. I got this at our little retreat that we had down in Texas, which, I miss you guys. I love you all. It was such a wonderful retreat. But it's wool, and it's all these different kind of scissors, and it came as a kit. And I've got it. I have traced it out. I just need to get it on the fabric. So we'll just pull out a little bit here. But so this is the wool that each of the scissors, and different parts of the scissors that are made of, and then some white fabric in the back, and then I threw some other fabric in here, but I think it's from another kit, so I'm not going to show that.
That's pretty.
But look at those beautiful wool. I think this is going to be really pretty. And I love wool. It just goes so fast. And you feel like...
It depends. Those raven pieces go fast.
Well, there's that long whale. Yeah, it does depend. So I've got them all cut out. Ready to iron.
Okay, this is officially a BAP. It's even a BAP bag by Creative Carol. And it's fall, but it's not really a fall piece. And
that's a nice back.
The Mary Bar sampler. I know Carol has this framed behind her. And so, and this is 328 by 355, so that is very, very big. And I have, I don't know what the called for fabric was on that. 36 count weeks dye work parchment, which is just kind of a neutral and without over dyed. And so I have 40 count XJU baby sheep for this.
Oh, you had baby sheep for something else. What was it?
Something that I'm working on right now. And then here, I think it's the Rose Quaker, but this looks a lot yellower than that one does. So anyway, maybe it's, I don't know, maybe. And these are the called for colors.
Like the colors on that too.
And I think I got the right amount of floss. So yep, my muted colors. Lots of reds, greens. So
very pretty.
I know.
I think I say that word a lot.
That one is so
busy.
This one is not.
It looks kind of busy.
It's not symmetrical. And this is another one, the picture just doesn't do it justice.
But I've seen so
it.
Pretty.
Well, if you see it like hanging behind Carol, it's just so striking. For the days when I didn't have so much going on at once.
When the kids get bigger.
Yes, I know. Yeah, well, I know. That's what we always do. Is like, if only I could retire and have time to do this. Oh, if only I did this. But
I know. Well, I got a little behind on my boards, so I spent quite a bit of time in trying to catch up. So this was April. And these aren't, they're ironed down, but they're not sewed yet.
Oh my.
So here's my
April. How pretty is that?
Here's my April.
Oh, I love those colors.
And they have stems that come down from the flowers, and then the leaves are all, they've got different stitches on them. And then I don't think I have my fabric in the background. I don't have it with me right now. But anyway, so there's my April. I got that one done. And this is May.
Oh. To me, that could almost be August. But
I know. When you see some of these, it's like they're not your typical monthly designs that you think of. So that's. Oh, that is August.
Okay.
Sorry. So what was that? That one was April. Oh, I bet it's still in the box. So that was April, or August. And I did get, this is the background fabric for it.
Oh, that is gorgeous.
Look at that.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Isn't that pretty?
Oh, I love that.
And so here is the block for it. So the sunflowers, and again, it has some kind of fancy embroidery in it. And the two little bees are buzzing around. They have, their wings are really pretty. I loved this one.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So
yeah,
that was-
you love sunflowers.
So that was August. I got kind of out of order. This is my July.
Now this one I could see you would expect a flag or something.
Yeah, and so it was just, well, my flag actually was
May.
June. And
Okay.
I was trying to work on some of the harder ones because I figured this one wouldn't be too hard to do with the stripes. So
I mean, you can put them up whenever you want to put them up.
that's exactly right.
Or leave them up however long you want to leave
So
them up.
that was, and I still haven't done March with that stupid rainbow. I can't get it to lay down flat. I might just use some of my own green fabric, cut on the bias that will bend easier because I just can't get it to lay down right. Okay, whoops. I guess I started to do this. So I haven't got it.
Oh,
So this is just, okay. This is July. Don't expect a flag. So dragonflies in a little flowering pot. And the colors of this wool.
mm-hmm.
This is beautiful. Those blues are the dragonflies. And then the beautiful fabric for the backing. So I'm pretty well.
And do you make, where does,
Okay, again, these quilt blocks up here. When I bought the pattern or bought the series, you got the board, and then you get 12 different wooden blocks.
okay.
And then inside each pattern
Oh, okay.
is
You have to just
this,
decoupage
and you
it on.
decoupage that on each, but I'm not going to decoupage them until the end, so just have to get the decoupage out once, and I'll do all 12 blocks. So each one has a different block. They also, the pattern has kind of a layout, so you know where everything goes, and you can see kind of the specialty embroidery stitches. It's kind of embroidery stitch a lot. So, but I'm loving the series. I just,
is really cute.
but it is. I want to cross stitch. I want a wool. I want a quilt. I want to embroider. You know, it's just like
At least you're feeling good enough. You can do all
I do.
that.
You know, you guys, I really do feel. I feel like my energy is back just in time to start treatment. But anyway, that's good. I get good vibes, good energy. So I can do this. So pray for everybody that has cancer, family that has cancer. It's a terrible disease, and keep you all in your prayers, and you all be warriors. You can get through this. Let's see. I think I showed you my other ones that I have done. So that's it for me. That's it for me.
too. I don't have any haul.
No, I don't have any haul either. I'm trying really hard not to buy any more patterns, but I know fall's coming.
I know.
And I know it's gonna be hard, and I know I'm gonna buy something.
Well, that's been one good thing too about going through the D-stash is reminding myself how much I love all the stuff I already have kitted up, and that makes it a little easier to say no to something. But then even sometimes I'll sell something and someone else will talk about it, and I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have let that go. But
I looked for a pair of shoes for the summer that I had. They were these red sandals, and I just thought they were red canvas sandals, and I thought, oh, how cute would those be? And I went through my shoe. I thought, where are those shoes? I gave them away like 2 years ago. And I know you can't wear those sandals anymore. Your feet won't. Your feet won't like that. So, well, I
So
guess
we should probably be back in 2 weeks, I think. Today's the 18th. So it'll be about August 3rd,
3rd,
4th.
2nd, 3rd, 4th, something like that.
Okay.
So, I think so.
Okay.
And I probably have read this story before, but it was just one that I liked, and I know we have some new subscribers. So if you have heard it, I'm sorry, but it's just a cute one.
Do we want to do our
giveaway? Yes, we
had a
should.
giveaway. We had a giveaway last time. I think we should use fun for a word all the time because I really enjoyed reading all the comments, and they said how fun we were. So.
And I really, at first I thought, wow, we really are fun. And then I went, that was
I know,
a word.
I was too. I was like, why is everyone saying that this time?
Like,
and then,
thank you.
Oh, that was a key word. Fun and pretty.
Fun and pretty.
Okay, so you had country.
Oh, I had, country was Patricia Barber, and 2344. I think that was Jack's Nana?
No, Jack's Nana was last month.
Oh, that was last time.
Last time.
And I apologize. I wasn't allowed to drive for 2 weeks, so I did not get the ones out 2 weeks ago. So when we get these, I'll send them all out, as soon as I can. So I'm sorry that I'm late on the other two.
And then you had Robin's.
Oh, Robin's, from my sewing room. I remember seeing you. So you got the Robin. I'm sorry, Patricia Barber 2344 got country. So.
And then for fun, Cindy Richards 6019 is the winner. So congratulations. And I'm not good about giving the spiel about be over 18, don't use giveaway or whatever. And I know someone used giveaway and we did not get attacked by trolls. So I'll try to remember that next time to remind you not to say those kind of keywords just in case. But
just in case.
Because you just never know what's going to attract someone's attention, I guess. So if you heard your name announced, please email me at sablestitcher22 at gmail.com, and I will get those. Is it gmail.com or .net? I always forget that. I think it's gmail.com, right? I'll scroll it here just to be sure, but email me and I'll either get yours out or forward it to Lenny for mailing. And
I'll get mine out too.
We appreciate all of you who like and subscribe, leave comments, or who say hi when you see us out in the wild. And we hit another milestone last time of 10,500 subscribers, and it's just humbling and amazing to us. We just appreciate you spending time with us. Even we know summer's a busy time, and but we really love you all. So thank you for doing that,
and thank you again for all your love and all your prayers.
It's a wonderful community. We've met a lot of you, made a lot of friends, and so we're just so appreciative. So.
Yes, we are. So thank you again.
Just a little bonus on top of having this fun hobby.
I know. We had a United Healthcare health assessment. They come to your house once a year for us on Medicare, and she was really sweet. But she looked around and she saw my cross stitch, and it was like, wow, where did you get all this stuff? And I says, well, I made it, and. It was just, again, like, wow. And it's just like, people don't always know what cross stitch is. And I have come across a couple people, one gal at the bakery, she's been cross stitching since she was like Clara's age.
Oh, wow.
So, because I had a cross stitch shirt on when I went to the grocery store. And so she was really, we were talking, and she was a young girl, and it's just like, oh, you have your whole life ahead of you for all of the fun cross stitching that you want to do. And then some of it's like, what's cross stitch, but she didn't know, and she was just walking around the house and just amazed at what's out there. And so she says, I'm going to check into this. So it's just fun to see new people come across that don't know what your craft is and really enjoy it. And it's like, oh, once you get started, you're not going to want to stop.
No. Hopefully you keep going. It's, it just brings a lot of peace and joy. And I was never one to just sit and watch TV. I always have to keep busy doing something. So I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
You can create something beautiful while you're just kind of being entertained.
I was never a sitter either. I mean, if you ask my husband, I couldn't sit down. I still like to get up and move around a lot, but to really just kind of relax and sit down. But this is one craft that I can really I just love to sit down and just stitch and stitch and stitch. So anyway, it's a lot of fun, and other things too, but I find such comfort in this. Okay, yes. We ready to close her out? Okay, this is just a short one. For her birthday, a woman told her husband, "I'd love to be 10 again." So he prepared her favorite childhood breakfast, chocolate chip cookies. After that, they went to the playground and the merry-go-round, and finally they went to the ice cream parlor for a banana split. "So how did you enjoy being a kid for the day?" he asked. "Great," she said, "but when I said I wanted to be 10 again, I meant my dress size." Nice husband, though. Yes. So, just a short one.
Very fun. All right. Like we are apparently, so.
Our 10-year-old humor might show up again.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for spending time with us. We hope you have a great couple of weeks ahead.
Stay cool.
Take care.
I hope that we all have good weather and stay out of storms and, be safe.
All right.
All right. Love you guys.
Bye.
Okay.